Are you going to the Hastings Jack in the Green Festival and Fair? As a Morris dance groupie, one Saturday at the end of April I did go there. I love watching all the Morris dance signs who did there come. The Hastings Jack in the Green is a true love of mine and some. Mad Jack Fuller was an eccentric and can still be heard making Morris dance yells that can be heard miles away, even if you're hiding down a Hastings well. Mad Jack Morris can be heard in the Hastings caves, even if you are drinking wine. The Hastings Jack in the Green Festival is a true love of mine. Mad Jack Morris washed their shirts in a yonder Hastings well, and they ne'er spill a drop of beer that never did fell. They are full of energy right down to their spine. Hastings Jack in the Green Festival is a true love of mine. Morris dancers at Hastings Jack in the Green dance their way on every acre of land to music they make with their Morris dance band. Between the streets of Hastings Old Town and the sea at the shore, Hastings Jack in the Green Festival is a true love I am for. The Morrisides at Jack in the Green bring sticks and reap a sickle of leather, attracting audiences where they perform, no matter what the weather. They roam Hastings Old Town and outside pubs and in streets they do shine. Hastings Jack in the Green Festival is a true love of mine. Morrisides come from afar to Hastings Jack in the Green, and never did they hide. They danced on the streets of Hastings Old Town, near the seaside. They danced and they drank beer until they did flop, but never did they fall over, and never did they spill a drop. They decorated their faces with all colours and some with red, and never seemed to stop dancing or go to their bed. The only time they stopped playing and dancing was when they were fed, and I fear to go where Hastings Jack in the Green dancers have tread. The bands played accordions, melodeons and drums, while us Morris dance groupies sat on our bums. They played with abandonment and frightened the boys. They'd rather do that than play with their toys. From Hastings there was Mad Jack Morris and Hannah's cat, and when I was watching them I put on my hat. There was Mary Rose and Royal George, and when they sat down some food they did gorge. There was G&G Morris and New Esperance, and when I watched the ladies I wanted to dance. There was Winston Morris and Wicked Brood, and after a while I dived away to get myself some food. There was East Kent Morris and Clerical Error, and I fancied one of the ladies who was a gorgeous terror. There was Black Ann Morris and Black Swan Border, who had a nice looking lady who I would like to take out, but could I afford her? There was Roses Are Red and Fishbowl Mill, and I wished I could still dance at my ancient age and not feel over the hill. There was Strood Morris dancers and Ruxley's crew, and there were many giants there, woo-a-hoo-hoo. There was Iceni and Dendy giving their all, and I had to sit down for a while to avoid having a fall. There was Stike and Raven drummers drumming up a storm, and many of them have been drumming since the rising of the dawn. I thought I would watch them singing, so I walked up to the stag, but it was a long way up the hill, and I started to flag. There was a group of beauties called Rattlebag, giving it all, and they were winging. It wasn't crowded inside, but my ears loved their singing. Others joined in the singing and were having great fun, and I was glad that up the hill I had come. I then left the stag and walked down the hill to watch some more Morris dancing so I could get my fill. My great day of watching Morris and bands playing was ending, and back home I would go. And I was glad that I had come to watch the Morris dancing flow. To the Hastings Jack in the Green, I am come and I am feeling fine. The Hastings Jack in the Green is a true love of mine. There were so many people there who were all dressed in green. It made the Hastings old town come alive, and it was a beautiful scene. On Monday, Jack will be released, and there will be a procession to the West Hill, and people will be there in green again, and there will be more dancing and merriment, and finally the Jack will be slain.